Who's this guy? Are you there? I am Inspector Heinrich Schultz. Okay, Mr. Schultz, what can I do for you? I am here to investigate a report of possible abuse on this machine. Can you help me locate the ruffian who owns this piece of machinery? Well, you're in luck because I own it. Ah, so it is you who is responsible. I will conduct a thorough inspection. Based upon my findings, you will be fined and ordered to get the health of this machine back in working order. All repairs are to be made immediately and to department standards. This is so weird. Sickens me to see machines let go like they are in this area. Bunch of hillbillies. Hillbillies? I'm the one here. It is painfully obvious that this tooth has been used in the digging of rock. Ah! Okay, you got me. I have finished my thorough inspection of this bucket. I do have my suspicions of you, sir, that you have been trying to dig through solid granite rock. Maybe a time or two. But not excessively, for I do not detect any pin wear. I will be issuing you an order from the department. It's a good thing I got here when I did. That you replace all of the teeth on this bucket. Ah, that's no big deal, man. I was actually going to do that today. Ah, it seems like every time I pull up on one of you hillbillies, you always say, I was planning on doing that today. I'm waiting on parts. Ah, rubbish. I will be back in a time of 24 hours to inspect this machine and to make sure that the repairs have been done to the letter. Why is it me that always has to deal with you hillbillies? What in the world just happened? I think that looked really familiar. Department? Huh. Government's really getting their hand in everything, aren't they? Well, we don't have time to do these teeth right now. We got some errands to run. Let's me and you go take care of that. And then we'll come back. I'll show you how easy it is to change these bucket teeth out. So weird. And this really stinks. This almost gives me heart palpitations. This is a $1,300 tire that I pretty much just bought. And you can't patch a steer tire. Not here. Let's wiggle that around and see if we lose air. Fingers crossed for me, friends. Oh, that's a scrape. That was a pretty steep angle bet like that. We're a pretty long way from where that tread meets the sidewall. Praise be. $1,300. That's no joke. That tire for no more miles than I put on this truck. Shoot. We're talking like years that should last me. We have no fuel. Well, that's par for the course, isn't it? I've got several things that I want to get done today. Obviously, the first one was get that screw out of that tire and make sure that we're safe to run. I was going to haul the tractor to a driveway job. I walked outside, no tractor. I couldn't remember where in the world I left the thing, and obviously I left it on the last job. I didn't remember not bringing it home. So we got to go get that. I want to throw new bucket teeth on the 309's bucket. I bought a cool new tool to do that, so I'll show you guys how to run that and how it makes getting those teeth off and back on a lot easier and faster than just using a hammer and a punch. One other really important thing I've got to get done, and we're kind of pressed for time, is I have to have this truck at Valley Truck Service by around noon was when I told them I'd be there. You may hear that ticking in the background. I think I've got a number 5 cylinder gasket that's blown out. It's more annoying than anything. It feels like I don't have as much power as I did, but it may just be just the sound. I don't know. Woo! We hit that one just right. Fresh coffee. Just got the tractor dropped off, rain's moving in, let's go get rid of the trailer, and then we can take the truck down to the truck shop. What is it, pal? A little embarrassing. Yeah, you can talk to me about anything. What's up? Dude, at our age, our bodies are changing, they're getting older, not working quite the way they're supposed to. A lot of things are going to change. Nothing you're going to say is going to surprise me. Well, just tell me. The radio's been saying some things, huh? Well, consider the source. He's like a week old. I just put him in. You can't believe everything you hear on the radio. You just got to show me. Okay, well. Now, if this is some kind of a ploy to get out of going to the shop, you have to go to the shop. It sounds like your engine is just, it's falling apart, man. Well, toughen up. You're not a little single axle anymore. Now show me what it is that's worrying you so much. Okay, all right. That's been exactly like that since the day you were born. Since 1995, it's been the same way. I don't care what the radio said. He told you that if it lasts more than 4 hours to call a doctor. That's not what they're talking about. Okay. So I really was going to change these out today. They really need it, and we've got a big excavation job coming up pretty soon. So I want really sharp teeth because the ground is really hard. These teeth have got a little bit more wear time on them, but not a lot. You can change these out with just a punch and a hammer, but I did buy a new tool that I'm really excited about. So everybody that said on the, I can't remember if I did a picture or a short, or yeah, it was a short, what this is, but this is made to make getting these pins out and back in pretty easy. So right here, you've got this piece that drives the pin out, and it sits on here. You can see that pin right there. This goes against that pin, and then this part glides along the top of the tooth. And you just hit this just straight on, maybe at a little bit of an angle. You're gonna have to hit it pretty good. See how it's holding itself in place? Now we're going to give it a couple of taps back the other way. Now to get this tooth off at this point, you can usually just wiggle them. If it doesn't want to come that way, you can just give them a tap. Off the tooth comes. This is what your used retainer looks like. I'll show you a new one. This is a new retainer. See how it fits. See how it sits right in there. You can, on these, got written outside, so that will go like that. Okay. And what I like to use is a wire wheel on a grinder. Got that shank really good and clean. New teeth. Looks good. Retainer first. That retainer actually sits on the inside of this tooth. Got the tooth on there. Let's see how far that's sticking out there. We'll line it up. And it's got this starter pocket that that pen will actually sit in. I see that you have completed repairs as I required. Very smart on your part. I'll be keeping my eye on you and all your other equipment too. Darn hillbillies. A strange man. Me and Sophie would like to say thank you so much for joining us on this video. We hope that you'll choose to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you on the next video.